polling stations, 118,658 registered voters. Those are the numbers that will be affecting the Kibra by-election. Who will be the next legislator for this constituency? Only time will tell. Speaking of time, we want to take you to Mashimoni's quarters. Earlier on, Chemtai Goin was there for us. In fact, she spoke to Member of Parliament from Kimilili, Didmas Barasa, but we're getting a different report on the ground. Allegedly, an individual has been found trying to give out money, voter bribery to be specific. So right now we want to cross over to Chemtai Goin to get further details on this specific incident. Chemtai, it's good to see you. What further details could you give us of what's happening there?
Well, Zinzi, a few minutes ago, there was a bit of a fracas here that we witnessed after there are claims that there was an individual who was attempting to bribe voters, and then a scuffle ensued. There's a group of people that wanted to lynch him, or rather, actually, the individual got a little of a beating, but the police officers who've been deployed here to provide security were able to take him, and he's since been he's under police custody. The officials here say the law will take its course, but we're still trying to get finer details about what really happened. But as you can see from those pictures, those police officers, they are guarding the individual, hoping to escort him out of this place in a little while, because there are also individuals who've come up here and they're waiting to so they've been saying they want to deal with him, and that he's trying to spoil the peaceful election that they wanted to have. And maybe just to hear from the political leaders who've come here, to possibly just hear from them. Honorable Gladys Wanga, the Homa Bay County representative, just to tell us, so far you've witnessed the by-election that has kicked off in other parts of Kibra. Before we address the incident here, how has been the process so far?
I think the process has been generally smooth. We've been to several polling centers, and generally people have come out and people are voting peacefully, and that's what we want to encourage. Anybody, anywhere who's a Kibra voter, please come out and cast your vote. I think that is what is most important for today. Today is decision day for Kibra people. They are coming out in large numbers, but let more, even the ones who haven't yet come out to vote, let them come out and vote. We want to encourage them. It's peaceful in many of the centers we have gone to so far.
And in any center, has there been maybe an incident that maybe you've been made aware? Are there voters who've complained that maybe their names are not in the register, or would you have such information?
We had some issues at Lindy Mosque, and the Honorable Mishi was there, and she addressed it with the presiding officers. And I think now, when we've just come from there, the queue is now moving. Initially, their names were missing. Some people could not make their way through the kit. But now that has been resolved and the queue is moving. Yeah.
And maybe to address something that appears to be a touchy subject, IEBC has said it will not transmit the results electronically. From where you sit, is there cause for worry? Is it okay?
No, let the forms be brought, because another thing that has happened, we've had Vifaranga via computer. Let the forms be brought physically, let the forms verified physically, let the results be announced from the forms that are taken from each of the polling stations. So we are not concerned about that. We just want the forms to be brought and the process of that to be transparent.
And maybe just to bring it home, a few minutes ago we've witnessed a scuffle that is there. And from where you are, do you have maybe information that we do not have about what happened?
We understand there have been some people who are conducting voter bribery around the centers, but we want to warn them, just like has happened here. The gentleman has had to scamper for his life for just attempting voter bribery. So anybody who has any plans for attempting voter bribery, just know people are really alert. The Kibra voters are alert. And they are wamekarada sana.
Asante, maybe Gedi from where you are, just tell us about the incident here, and maybe also from your side, just whatever you can tell to your support.
No, I am in charge of this polling station, and you saw what happened. You see, there's a voter bribery, and the Kibra people, they've decided, let people come and vote peacefully. So we don't want any voter. But this guy really was beaten up. It's only the police have saved his life. So I just want to encourage people to vote peacefully and vote for the person you want without doing voter bribery. Because if you do that, then it is wrong, and people will kill. You see, just what happened. You saw what happened, really. So, and I hope the police will do their work, and let's also encourage people to vote peacefully.
Well, from those pictures you can see there are also some issues still being raised. There's still an angry lot, and we will be getting back to those people as we try to ensure sufficient coverage of this by-election. We are still at Mashimoni quarters polling station, and you can see the crowd is still charged owing to that incident of voter bribery. But police are on high alert. From those pictures you can see there's a bit of a scuffle there. There are a bit of exchanges regarding the incident that happened a few minutes ago over the voter bribery incident here at the Mashimoni quarters polling station, and police officers are coming in to try and contain the situation and ensure that it is peaceful. Residents here have actually been charged. That incident has caused a lot of issues here. And as you can see from those pictures, it's literally a shouting match. People from different political sides. And this is a gentleman who has received a beating. If you can see his hand, he's actually bleeding from his hand. He's said to be the individual who has been beaten, and he's saying that he was not the person that was involved. It's actually a lady. And from those pictures you can see it's just pictures of the man who has received a beating. I continue.